It was more of like for the entire year of matric, I didn't attend school for the whole year.
Why?
Got suspended, expelled from school.
For what?
For doing all these bad things, like not bad but silly things, There was one incident that I took a stinking bomb. Like
Oh shit.
I took a bottle of water, crushed 2 eggs, put them in there, put a little bit of vinegar, closed the bottle, put into the on top of the house, like on the roof, for like 3 weeks. And then the eggs started boiling up and then getting rotten.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of WarRoom Talk. Today we're joined by Bruce from HFM. Bruce, tell us a little bit about yourself, your story. Love to hear more about you.
Hi guys, WarRoom, right? Thanks for giving me the opportunity because I come from a very small town in the Free State, in Kroonstad. I don't even know how to say Kroonstad.
You're saying Welcome.
From us, it's a very different story. So, but I'm from Kroonstad, just closer to Welkom. I don't think a lot of people know about Kroonstad though, but it's just a small place in Free State next to Welkom. Okay. I know a lot of people know Welkom, but I'm from there, Kroonstad.
Yeah, we were speaking about it. Pakisa Raceway is there in Welcome.
Yeah, actually, I saw those things. Huh?
Yeah.
How
So we
how
race
you cope?
race on the track, do endurance racing, circuit racing, sprint racing. That's how I know that area. I know that isn't that like a mining area?
Yeah, there's
A lot of mines,
yeah,
gold mines, things
yes,
like that.
there are a few mines over there, but now some of them they are closing out.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the reason behind that, but they are closing out. But it was mainly popular for mines that side, like Welkom,
Yeah, like
Virginia.
in fact, the Pakisa Raceway was owned by the gold mine.
Yeah.
And it used to host a lot of GPs there. I think Renault took Fernando Alonso there to race a Formula One car on that track. It hosted a lot of big races, and we used to race the GT Super Cup there. And then the mine closed down, or started shutting down, or closed down.
Yeah.
And then the municipality took over the racetrack. They maintained it for a while, and then now they actually shut it down.
Just
Yeah, so that town I think is like slowly dying.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because imagine, like I know, like when we used to go racing, it used to be such a big event. Like all the accommodations used to get like full and stuff so many times a year, and now that raceway is closed down, what happens to all those?
So where are you racing now?
Now the guys are racing in PE, Kyalami.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're telling me you were driving from here in Stenga,
Bro,
to go to Welkom to
I used to
race?
load up my van with
Yeah.
all the guys in the van, put a trailer on my van,
So
put the car on the trailer, and drive from here to Welkom.
you need a team to do that as well.
Yeah, you need a team to do that.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Drive all the way there, race the entire weekend. It was like a 3-day event. Then drive and come back home.
Yeah. But
Expensive
I think
hobbies.
it's a nice experience. Huh?
Yeah, it is.
I never knew that there's a track racing there in Welkom.
One of the best tracks. Yeah.
So that's where you got all your things there.
Yeah.
Like the cups.
Yeah.
In PE, nothing.
No.
No worries, man. Yeah.
So you from Welkom?
No.
Well, that area.
So Kroonstad is like maybe 60 k's or 60 to 75 from Welkom. So it's not far apart.
Not far.
But I'm from Kroonstad. I grew up there, everything. I attended school there. Finished my matric around 2010. But I failed my matric though.
Tell us about that.
Failed my matric. I think we failed. It was like 2 guys who failed the matric out of all the 43 students.
How do you deal with something like that? Talk about it, because a lot of people are listening. They probably fail matric as well.
For me, it was more of like for the entire year of matric, I didn't attend school for the whole year.
Why?
Got suspended, expelled from school.
For
you know,
what?
For doing all these bad things, like not bad, but silly things, you know. There was one incident that I took a stinking bomb. Like
Oh shit.
I took a bottle of water, crushed 2 eggs, put them in there, put a little bit of vinegar, closed the bottle, put into the on top of the house, like on the roof, for like 3 weeks, and then the
Uh,
eggs started boiling up and then getting rotten, and then I took that to school. Immediately after the parade, 7:30, we were heading for our classes, where I spilled everything there onto the corridors, where like white people were vomiting. They were vomiting. They like school had to be closed for that day
Shit.
around 7:30. So that on its own gave me a suspension on my matric. So most of my matric, like, it was like a half a year, you know. And I did a lot of things, right? Because I was hurt. I was hurt. In 2009, I was chosen for a top 10 to represent our school in Potchefstroom. And then we had
Represent the school for what?
in academics.
Academics.
Yeah. So I was chosen there, and then that was grade 11.
Mm. So this is the reason why you are.
Yeah, I'm telling you the
acting
reason
out.
why
You are acting out.
in 2010 I was acting like that, right?
Yeah.
And then we went to Potchefstroom. We wrote a test, like 300 questions. And then later on that year, they sent my mother a message saying, this guy, he performed the best. And then we were a lot of students in Free State, I think like more than 200, who went that side to write a test. It was like more of a general test, like giving you like everything, like to physics, to science. I was not doing physics and science. So it was more like physics, science, mathematics, business and economics, accounting. So it was more of a general question.
I remember those things in school.
Yeah.
Like students were picked and they went for
Yes.
academic marathon or something. I don't know what it
Yeah,
was called.
I went for that.
Yeah.
Then I was chosen, and then I had a scholarship in London. And then
Wow.
onto that,
That's like a game changer.
yeah, but listen here.
I'm listening.
So after that scholarship, they contacted my mother.
Right.
They said to her, listen, we want the boy to come this side. Obviously, he needs to have a foster parent, because I was like 17 years of age.
Mm.
I think my mother didn't understand the whole concept of a foster parent, because maybe I'm thinking to herself, she was thinking that I will be taken by another parent, or they will be adopting me, and then she won't be responsible for me for the longest of time, you know. She did not understand that it's only for a year so that I can turn 18 and then look for after myself. And then she rejected that.
She didn't understand.
Yeah. So she was like, no ways, I'm not.
It's
I'm
called
not,
a exchange student.
yes.
Yeah.
She was like, no ways, I'm not giving you my child.
Hmm. You were fuming.
I was fuming that time. I was like a very disciplined student in grade 11, like the whole of my entire life. Been a very disciplined person, but after that, I changed. Just to say, I'm fed up with school. You know?
You worked so hard. You worked for this specific opportunity.
Yeah.
Now the opportunity came.
And then it's been rejected.
It's been taken away from you.
You get my point. And
Yeah.
and I understand she was not doing that out of doing bad for me.
She just didn't understand.
She did not understand the whole concept of foster parents, and she was protecting me, you know. And
Did they use the word foster parents?
Yeah.
Maybe that was the problem.
Eh,
Should have said exchange student.
you know, I only knew about the exchange student when I was in varsity.
Yeah.
But that time, they didn't use the exchange student, right? And I thought to myself, why am I attending school now?
Mm.
I was in top 10 for grade 11. I attended this testing. I passed it. What's more?
You got the bursary.
What's more?
You got to leave South Africa, go to
You
London.
get my point.
Yeah,
Then I
Opportunities
was
that's
like,
like
a
there.
great opportunity. Bro.
Yeah.
then I was like,
Want to
no
go to
ways
London?
I'm going back to that school. I went back to that school to vandalize there.
Oh.
I remember there were a lot of incidents where I like took the locks of the gate, locked it on Friday. Well, on Friday at 1, we were supposed to go home. I locked the gate. I came with my lock. I exchanged
Hey,
it.
you are a problem, huh?
I was a
Yeah.
problem.
You
A
was a
menace.
problem.
I
Yes,
was
a
a problem.
menace.
So I exchanged the locks, locked the gate. While like
Just sit and watch the
bruh,
chaos.
the teachers were red. They were fuming, bro. I logged from 1 o'clock to 4. And at 4, I gave it to another guy. I was like, bruh, come here. Because they kept on doing a lot of like assemblies to say, guys, whoever who locked the gate, please come to the front. We won't do anything to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, no ways I'm coming there. There's no ways. And then what I did was I gave the keys to this guy to say, go and say you are the one who locked the gate. And he listened to me.
You listen.
He listened to me.
You're throwing the man
He's
under
a
the
good
bus.
guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
He's a true friend.
And you know how he came out, eh? They suspended him.
Oof. He's
The father came.
he's really a true friend.
The father came the day after he was suspended. And he was like, my kid told me what happened. And he wants to come to the front to tell you who was the suspect.
So he's now ratting you out.
You know what the principal said?
What?
A wild guess. It was like, Chaka, pay me kantua.
What's that?
Chaka, go to my office. So I was like, they knew because every second week I would do something, you know. And then I ended up failing matric. That's how I failed matric. And
So when all of this happened, what did your mother have to say? How were things at home during this period of your life?
they were good. Things were good between me and my mother, but because she was a teacher herself.
She blamed
Was
the
she-
hostess.
No, that time I wasn't saying that to her.
Okay.
So she didn't know why you're
didn't know
acting
why.
out.
Oh, yes.
All of a sudden I'm acting like that. Maybe she was like thinking, maybe it's teenage stage or whatever, you know. And then she was disappointed, bro. Because she was a teacher and she's been serving the educational department for the longest of time. So she was like, why are you doing this to me? I remember there was one time after school, she took me to Wimpy and she cried. And I decided to myself, yo, no ways, I can't do this now to my mother, right? But it was too late because at school I was not doing well. I was failing each and every term, you know. We were 43 in the class. I was the last one, 43. I was the last student when it comes to academics. But
From
bear
being
in
the
mind,
first student to being the last student.
bruh, you get my point.
Yeah.
From being top 10 to going to the last, the worst, you know.
So you never told her the entire time?
No, I did.
Eventually.
Eventually, I did after years because she was like, that behavior only happened for 1 year. And then after that, I went to Johannesburg,
So who's in Johannesburg?
my sister now.
Okay.
I went to my sister. I went to stay with my sister. I fixed my my grades.
So you've completed matric from...
Yeah, I completed matric from vets. Right?
Okay.
There was a I don't know what do they call it. Maybe there was a sub. They were subbing after
Like after...
under vets.
Okay.
So it was called Star School.
Okay.
So I went to Star School. I tried to fix my marks and I passed, got my certificate, and then that is when I knew about Forex now. Pursuing
How
Forex.
did that happen? Can't just jump straight into Forex like that. Did the students around you
You know,
were
when I was
trading, or you saw it on social media, or
no,
what was
I
your first?
I did, that time social media was not so much popular.
Yeah,
If you remember very clearly,
yeah.
because we were using like your Mixit,
BBM.
BBMs. We
We
didn't have
we didn't even
Instagrams,
have WhatsApp. Nothing.
nothing, bro. Like
Nothing.
mix it there.
Yeah.
And oh, the other thing, our toilet. Do you remember our toilet?
Uh-uh. What was that?
Yes, like bro,
It's
there
the first
was.
time I'm hearing about it.
Me too.
Yes, like bro,
What is that?
there was one thing called our toilet, bro.
Yeah.
It was popular at the time, that side. But that is where they write all your nasty things
Oh.
into that group, and then they publish it, bro.
I remember the lists. You used to have lists on BBM and stuff.
I
Yeah.
I remember the
remember.
list.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. That I
lists.
remember.
I
Yeah.
remember there was one girl. Let me tell you what happened. They hold me into that out toilet thing, right? But they were like more teasing than telling my things that I do, like bad things that I do. They were like teasing, and I knew that the person who wrote this is a girl. I know the name of this girl because she kept on saying, "You are the ugliest man in the whole grade,"
Oh
you know.
shit.
Yes, like bro, I was like because I liked to tease
Maybe
a
she
lot.
liked you.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, no, it was more like teasing me because when I was that age, I like to tease a lot of people, you know, and I found out later that that was not good because it's like you are bullying them in such a way, you know.
Yeah.
But I was that person. People would not come to school because they scared of me. I'm going to tease them. So that girl teased me in there, and I would tell it. Then I know, I knew it was her. And then fast forward, how I knew about this forex trading. Um, when I was in grade 11 or 10 and 11, I used to watch a channel at DSTV like 410. But I don't know. I had more love and spend my attention in watching those news. But I did not know anything about trading. But the news there, they were talking more of business. But to myself, I was thinking to myself, after matric, I'm going to be a businessman. That's it. That's why I was watching that news channel. But I was more good in economics more than any other subject in school. So I would follow what the shares are doing, you know, but I didn't know that part. We call it trading.
Yeah. You're just following the economics of it.
Yeah, the economics of it,
Yeah.
the shares of the company, you know, the basic principle of how everything has been taken out, like the information, you know. And then after I went to Johannesburg, I was doing economics. So I went to a German school, St. Augustine. I went to a German school.
So this is now you're studying at university?
Yeah, after 2011,
Yeah.
after I rewrote my metric,
Yeah.
I went to a varsity,
So what you studied at varsity?
PPE, Politics, Philosophy, and Economics.
Okay. You got a
So,
politician, yeah.
no ways, bro. I hated politics at
Yeah.
school. So, I think that school, because it was more of a German school, we were like less than 100 in that varsity, bro. From undergrads to postgrad.
That's small.
It's small. So, everyone knew
Everyone.
everyone,
Yeah.
right? I attended that school and then I was doing that economics thingy and I was very good in mathematics, bro. To a point where a lecturer said to me, bruh, we need to go to the casinos. The way you know this patterns.
This took a turn
Yeah, how's
sideways.
this?
I'm telling you, bro, I was like very good in patterns.
Right.
Like understanding mathematics and numbers and how to rig everything like in mathematics, you know. And then this guy was like, bro, we need to go for casinos. You would do good. We do money there. I was
Yeah.
like, no ways, bro. Like, but I was tempted.
Mm.
But something in me said, bro, don't do that. Yeah, that will be illegal, you know.
Yeah.
And then we left it over there.
Not also that. That's like an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wanted us to go there and play cards, like your pokers, your casinos,
Blackjack,
blackjacks, and
count
whatnot, because
cards.
you can count cards.
Yeah.
So I had a very strong memory in terms of counting cards or
Yeah.
counting patterns and understanding patterns, you know. And then I passed the first year, second year, 2013 now. June, my mother couldn't afford school. She couldn't afford. Then for that semester, I didn't get the results. And then she was heavily under debts. So I decided to myself, listen here, man, go do business. And then I met up with the guy, and then this guy in CBD. And then this guy, that was me deciding I'm leaving school on that day. I remember I was in a communications class, I was wearing my hoodie, and then this guy was making an example of a cat, like, making an example of a cat and says, this cat can't park, right? But I can't use the word because now it refers to woman, you know? Because you know what the cat is, Mus, right? So, and then I stood up and then I left. And I went back to my flat. I stood there and I thought to myself, I know ways I'm going back to school. I need to find a way. I know I can find a way. I know I can do business, you know? And then I met up with this guy like 2 days later, but that time I didn't tell my mother I'm quitting school. I'm leaving school. I'm sitting on my what do you call it? A flat. And then I'm looking for opportunities. Like I'm walking around to find opportunities. And then I found this company who was doing your Forex trading and whatnot. And then I said to them, I want to volunteer here. I can even wash dishes, everything.
You want to just be involved.
I just want to be inside here to understand what is happening. And that guy loved me, bro. He said to me, you can do well. And then he showed me what is Forex trading, what they were
This
doing.
is the guy from CBD.
Yeah, CBD.
Yeah.
But obviously that time they were not having compliance, right? Like your licenses. So they were taking people's money.
Account management.
Yeah. They were like taking people's money, you deposit, like you give them like 10,000, maybe after like a month you have like 25,000, something like that.
They were selling contracts?
No.
They were saying Forex trading, or they were just taking on investments. They had a whole
investment.
They had a whole scheme.
That whole pyramid scheme. Give us 10,000.
Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi schemes. Give us 10,000, we give you this much.
Right.
This much will be that.
Right.
You know? And then I could see they were taking the money and actually depositing the money into the Forex trading accounts.
Right.
And then trading it. So there were actually traders on the floor that was trading there. But I didn't know what was happening there. And then I learned, bro. I learned a lot from that. And then what I started doing is I started taking other people's money as well. I was like, hey, come.
Shit.
Hey, Bruce, what is happening, bro? Bruce?
Well, I'm young that time, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm talking to my friends now.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Went to investment banking.
bruh, come with 500. I come with 500. We have 5. We have 2.5. We deposit 2.5. In a week's time, we have like 7,005. You know?
So now you're taking investments from everybody.
5. Only 5 people. Like
Imagine
my
taking,
friends.
things are bad. You're taking 500 on investments.
Yes, Lord. And that time I'm young, eh?
Yeah.
We did that. We were like 5. But this thing grew up to like 27,000.
Mm.
But it grew to 27,000, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, now I'm making money.
That is a move, yeah.
You know what happened, bro? The company got liquidated.
What you mean?
Well, with people's money there. I had to pay them back.
What?
Ah.
How does a company just get liquidated like that?
Because it was not having a license. So
Yeah.
the Financial Sector Conduct Authority went to them.
Oh, they went to them.
Yeah, to close them out.
Because obviously they blew some people's accounts,
Yeah,
people
you
lost,
get my point.
disgruntled
But
clients, they went and
obviously, that's
complained.
the back end I didn't know
Yeah.
of that company.
You thought everything is like
I-
normal.
I thought everything is normal.
So at that time when you were taking investments, you going and giving it to them, they trading it, and giving
Yes,
you
I
back.
was not taking the money for myself.
You're not, yeah,
I was taking the money, putting it into the company.
yeah. They
The
trading
company
it.
trading it. They're giving us profits.
So you were getting profits.
Yes, we were getting profits, and
Right.
we kept on investing, over investing,
Yeah.
and then it grew to something like 27,000. And that time, but I think a week before we were supposed to be paid, it closed.
Jesus.
Who's responsible now? Who was the mastermind?
Bruce.
I was.
Hey. Now you gotta face all the people.
But now you have to face all that.
And their friends and family and
It was tough.
Mm.
Where do you get the money now? And then what I did was, well, a lousy Saturday I went to Sentin. Walked there.
Don't tell me you decided to count cards.
No. No,
No, I'm
ways.
joking.
So I saw this company who was like exchanging forexes and golds and whatnot, and then I asked them, "What do you guys do here?" No, they actually changing like currencies, like just like that.
Not
Not
normal
trading.
exchanging.
Yeah, normal exchange.
People are coming from overseas, they're just doing it over the counter.
Yes,
Yeah.
over the counter, you know.
Mm. They got a small spread there.
Yeah,
Well, a big spread. And they're exchanging.
you get my point.
Yeah, I know that.
So I asked them, "What's happening here?" And then they told me, and then I was like, "Nah, I'm not looking for this." And then I met a company called like ACM Gold, and then I went there, started to become an IB over there.
So that was a forex company, a broker.
Yeah,
A broker.
ACM Gold. Yeah, for the longest of time, it was operating in Zenton.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what happened after it. After I left there, because I could see that we did the IB, right? But I didn't know how to approach people in terms of like invest your money in here, because I'm still having that thing that I had to deal with.
Oh, yeah. You're scared.
Now
You're
I'm
like, hey,
scared.
what if this is another Ponzi scheme
You
and
get
you
my
burn
point.
yourself twice?
You get my point.
Yeah.
So after that, I could see that no, this is a legit company. You can actually deposit your money into that and trade
On your own.
on my own.
Yeah. No account management.
And then I deposited money there. Me and my friend, we deposited money. Small amounts, bro. Like 1,000 rands. We started to trade it. We could see, oh, okay, this is how this thing works. But now, problem was we didn't understand the lot sizes. So it was becoming more easier for us to blow more than making money. You know?
Over
But-
leveraging.
Yeah, over leveraging. But eventually we got this thing. Like we understood how it works. And then while we blew accounts over and over again. His father funded us, we blew account. My mother funded us, we blew account, you know.
Your sister?
That was
At this time, you're staying with your sister?
no, that time I was now alone now. But my sister was still in Joburg, but I was still I was living in town now,
Alone.
alone.
Stressful?
Hmm?
Stressful? Living alone, no steady income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for a kid, you're still supported by your parents.
Oh, they were sending money for you.
They were sending money for
Okay.
the flat.
Now you're taking that money, putting it in an account.
No, they were like depositing it.
Oh,
straight.
lucky.
Yeah. But food money,
Yeah.
you would take 500 and deposit it and blow again.
Oof, then no food.
Shit.
No food.
Going by the parents' house, friend's
get my
house,
point.
eating at the parents' house.
At that time, they don't know you're not studying there in Johannesburg.
So she still doesn't know.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So she thinks she's paying your rent, she's sending money, you're supposed to be studying, but you're running around now
Doing this thing.
doing all these things.
Trying to find out what is this trading thing.
Yo. That's crazy, bro.
And then fast forward, it went very well. Not very well in terms of like I was making money,
But consistent money.
but I could see that I could understand it.
Okay.
So I could see that this is something that I can figure out. I was not making money, but I could see that I can figure this thing out, you know. And then during that time, I was like starting to be confident. And then I told her that, listen here, you have debts. I didn't find my report. I didn't go back to school.
Sure. How does she react to that?
Yes, like, I don't know, but my mother, I will say, she's the strongest person I know, because her reaction, was not like shocked or like angry. She wanted to understand, okay, why, but why? I was going to loan money for you. Go back to school. I was like, no, we are under pressure now. Like you are having like 3 kids. They are all under pressure. My sister is the only one who's working now. And then you don't have money. You have debts.
And your dad?
My dad lived in Northwest. So he's more of that side, having a wife, having a kid, you know.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not like my dad, we're not talking, we are not in good terms. No, we are in good terms. But now the relationship was not that big, you know. I couldn't say to him, can you please support me to go to school?
Mm.
But I would visit him. But that audacity of going to him to say, please pay for my fees, I didn't have that. You get my point?
Yeah.
So my mother understood, and then she said, okay, let's see if you would make it. Bruh, selling a dream to your mother is like selling a dream to a woman, bro.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard, bro.
Very hard.
To convince the woman that you will make that money in 5 years, and that 5 years come and you still have nothing, bro, is a problem.
It's a big problem.
Yes, like, it's
It's a
like,
big problem.
that's like now the whole dream tends to be a lie now. You are lying to her.
What are you really doing?
But at the time where you are working you're working very hard for that dream to happen, but time is against you.
Mm.
The system that you are using are not good. And then this lady would think to herself, this one is playing. He was probably lying to me because he wanted me, you know. So I was like, for all these years, I was like selling a dream. Selling a dream to my mother, to my family, to whoever who was close to me, to say, guys, yes, I didn't finish the school thing, but I'm telling you,
I'm doing Forex.
I will make it.
I'm coming.
Oof.
You get my point.
And the stigma is already there with trading.
The stigma is there. Trading is a scam.
Yeah.
When you talk about trading, you are a scammer.
Yeah.
You get my point.
I understand.
But it came to a point where I did not want to even talk about Forex. Like, if someone asked me, what are you doing?
I'm in
No,
finance.
I'm in finance. Or what do you mean in finance? You don't even have a degree, you are in finance. Who are you? You get my point.
Yeah.
That's how bad Forex was depicted that time. Because when they see you, they see a scammer.
Yeah.
You are going to take their money, you are going to trade, you are going to blow, you are going to run away. You know? And then again, here's another thing. You're saying you're a Forex trader, but you are working, bro. Don't even have 10 rand sometimes. But you're a Forex trader. You know how bad that is, bro.
Very bad.
Remember when people see a Forex trader, they see money.
Yeah. They're seeing fast cars.
They see fast cars, they see a beautiful woman, they see money, hotels and whatnot. You're saying to yourself, you are saying to your friends, you are a Forex trader.
Got nothing to show for it.
They say, give me 10 rands. Nothing.
Shit.
How do you walk away from that? You said you're a Forex trader, give me 10 rands. Nothing. That's how bad it was. You know? But eventually it came right. I applied for a lot of jobs, for Forex trading jobs, and then I got an opportunity in Sandton. So what was happening there is this guy came from Tanzania.
Mm.
He was having complaints that side. But now remember, when when you come to South Africa, your compliance that you have that side
It's
needs
different.
to match with the South African Compliance Department or the FSCA,
Mm.
And if it doesn't match, then you can't run that business. So that guy had a lot of money, and then he wanted to open a trading floor, right? And then he made something like an internship for like 6 months to say, okay, I'm going to interview these people, ask them their strategy, and then trade on my behalf, right? So that time you don't know if this is
Legit or not.
and no, you could see that this guy is serious about what he's trying to do. But now the third party trading, we're not sure about it,
And you're already coming from that first
You,
scam.
you get
You're
my
like
point.
already thinking twice.
But we were like 19 on the floor, having a head of traders there.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
And everybody's trading this guy's money, this one guy's money.
we are trading that one guy's money.
You don't know where he's getting his money from. You don't even know whether the
We don't
story
know
is
that.
true, whether he's taking investments and you're doing the dirty work.
But that guy had a solid contract,
Yeah.
proper HR department.
Yeah.
But that guy would give you a salary now. It was saying to us like, but I will give you like 15,000. Back then, 15,000
It's money.
it's money, bro.
Hmm.
But we were there. We were trading on the floor. He had fair targets, like 8% per month, and then you don't have to risk this much, maybe 1% of your account, when you maybe trade like maybe negative 2%, that's it for the day. You need to go home. You don't have to trade anymore. So he was putting structures in place, But that was the most stressful job I've ever done, bro. Stressful. Because now you are 18 on the floor, 19 on the floor. You're telling yourself that, Bruce, this week you have done your analysis. You are buying your US dollar. You're buying your US dollar at this level. Let's say your US dollar is up, you are waiting for it to come down, and you're buying from a certain level. But there you hear someone saying,
Because now you're trading with other people on the
you're
floor.
trading with
That's
other
the
people.
worst thing. That's the worst. I cannot trade with people.
You hear someone
trade
saying,
alone.
when this thing is coming down, bro, maybe halfway to where you are going to enter, this guy says, I'm buying your US dollar. And you're sitting there, you're thinking to yourself, this is the right time to buy.
And some guys are saying we're selling.
Some are saying we're selling.
Yeah.
Why you are conflicted now into your mind. You buy there. Or you wait, or before you buy, that guy closes. 1% for the day, I'm done, I'm going home.
And
You're thinking to yourself, damn it, this guy just made 1% target.
in one trade.
With
Quick
one
scalp.
trade. Meaning this guy cannot even come to work even tomorrow, because that 1% would cover for other days, You're thinking, maybe this is the right time for me to buy as well. You buy, but the thing goes down to your stop loss. But there you are required to put a stop loss.
Yeah.
But it takes your stop loss.
You're down 1%.
You're down 1%. It bounces to where you said it's going to bounce. It goes up. You can't trade. You are looking at it. It goes up. You can't trade.
You used up your 1% already.
But let me tell you. But you know how stressful that job was. There was a time where one other guy, like, he's well known now. We were looking at the charts, and that guy said, but it was quiet there in the trading floor. He said, come on now. He was talking to the screen. I said, come on, man. And you would see the stress level into that guy, because he was literally talking to the charts, bruh.
Praying to the
And
gods, to the forex gods.
you
He's
know,
praying to them. Please.
but we meet a lot of people. Adrian will tell you, we meet a lot of people where people would say, "But God, why? I'm paying my
Yeah.
tithes. Why am I losing this
Hey,
trade?"
I experienced that. Huh? I saw that happening, bro.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
telling you,
praying.
bruh. There are people who said that to us, like, God, I'm paying my tithes every month. Why am I losing trades? You get my point.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
get
that's
you.
how bad this thing can be, bruh. And then, bruh, we obviously a few people blew their accounts, and then the company had to move to Dubai, and then the contracts ended, and then after that, the head of traders said he chose two guys to go with him. So this guy is having a CFA level 1, so he took money for one person, like a wealthy client, and then we were trading 1 million US dollar, bro, like 1.2 million US dollars.
So you went with them. You were chosen,
Yeah, I was chosen like two of us, but
right?
so they gave us like 1.2 million.
And you all went to Dubai.
No,
Oh, you all stayed here.
yeah,
Okay.
and then they left.
Okay.
So we were chosen like two of us, and then we're trading there, right? But now the contract was like still the same. Trading 1.2 million, we are like two, no salary increase or whatsoever. You get my point. And then we were trading cryptocurrencies on the exchange. So we were using spot market instead of like futures market. So we were mostly buying than selling,
Hmm.
you know. And then it was easy to trade on the exchange, but because there's a lot of information, and coming from a mathematics background or understanding patterns, you would see that, okay, if I can take these numbers and create something like a formula, then I can ace the market. But in a month, I doubled that account,
The $1.2 million
1.2,
account.
bro,
That's crazy.
to 2.4 million US dollars.
No commission.
But you know how much they gave me?
How much?
15,000
$15,000.
rands.
What?
I'm
But isn't
telling
that
you.
your basic salary?
But I'm telling you.
So you're just getting your salary, basic salary, no comms.
But
Yeah.
that guy did not allow us to talk to the people who invested the money. He was saying, no, you can't talk to those guys. You have to pass through me. What do you want? He said at least $10,000, bro.
Yeah. Something.
Something, bro. Like 1.2 million to 2.4 million US dollars in a month. But I still have the statements with me on my email. You get
Sure.
my point.
That's money, that.
And I saw that time that I was being used. And I hated trading with all my life. Hated trading. I did not want to hear anything about trading. And that time I was
It's not easy to do what you did,
yeah.
especially psychologically.
Yo, bro, I hated trading. Like there was one time I quit and said, I'm no longer doing trading for the entire life. You know, my entire life. I'm not gonna trade. I'm done with this thing. Bro, but you know, when there are a couple of people who believed in me, you know, because for the past like 6 years at that time, like past 6 years, I was creating a formula using sacred geometry and vortex-based mathematics. And then it was like more reviving Gunn's work, you know, William D. Gunn.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I was like reviving his work on planetary motions,
Oh, we spoke about this before.
astrology and
Yeah.
astronomy,
The cycle of the
numerology, you
moons.
know, cycles of the moons,
Moon trading, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So that was me, bro. That was how I see the market now.
Hmm.
And that thing was working properly, bro. And then a lot of people came to me to say, bro, let us trade. I will give you this much. We do that. After a month, they have money, they leave. I'm on zero now. Right then, I hated trading. And then I said to myself, I'm quitting this thing. And then we opened businesses in Kroonstad. I was selling clothes, I had a business like an art shop, like selling paintings,
What? How did that happen?
abstract arts, you know.
Now you ended up from Forex trading, Forex office, trading floor. Now you spaza shop selling art.
Yeah, that was me, bro. Like selling art, selling clothes, caps, all those
Yeah.
things. Because I told myself, there's no way people are going to use me for this thing that I have. And that time, my younger brother said to me, bruh, you need to keep on believing in this thing. I see you. You can become a best trader. Do
Yeah.
this thing. Go back to that.
Mm.
But I didn't believe her. When someone believes in you, but you can't see that for yourself, that thing happens for the longest of time because I was hurt, you know, because now I did not have money for myself to trade. Remember, when you're trading big amounts to starting with a $50 account, psychologically,
Making $0.50,
half a dollar,
$1.
scalper,
Eh.
scalper thing, $2, I broke the market. No ways, man. So I was like, psychologically, I was not fit enough,
Mm.
right? And that guy believed in me. And then my father said to me, you need to change your habits. For you to become who you want to be, you start small. Change your habits. If you change your habits, then you will see progress in your life. But that changed my life. Because I but you think it's a small thing. It's a big thing. I always tell them when I'm doing seminars, like, guys, leave that mentality of saying trading gives me freedom. I can trade under my blankets. I can make money under my blankets. It's a problem that because there are people who wake up, go to the next room, bath, there's a table, there's a chair there, there's a computer or a monitor, but that person wears a full suit inside of his house and he trades. That's how serious that guy is. But the mentality here in South Africa is like, I'm a trader. Let me show him.
Take out your phone,
Take out
crack
your phone,
screen.
buy now. Few minutes later, I closed. You see,
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know me. I'm a trader. That's the mentality.
Yeah.
And then my father was like saying to me, change your mindset. Understand where do you want to go. Before you get what you want or before you are rewarded of what you want, you need to change your habits. If you are not making up your bed after you wake up, make up your bed. Small changes. It's more like a butterfly effect.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Holding yourself accountable.
Holding yourself accountable. You were speaking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
You need to start being accountable for
Because
yourself.
deep down, you know what you're doing wrong.
You know exactly.
You
bro.
know there is a way to profitability. But why are you not following the way to profitability?
You get my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people, they are shying away from taking responsibility of that. So eventually I learned to take responsibility of myself. But let me tell you, the way I hated trading and the way I was like too shy on on how people would perceive me, right? I did not want to do in even any social medias. Like I did not even have any social media. When I met up with Adrian, I was not on Instagram, I was not on Facebook. I only had WhatsApp.
You're an introvert.
Yeah. Sitting at home, creating a mathematical formula, creating patterns, checking patterns, but not market patterns, like patterns of time that I can integrate into the financial markets. So I was doing more that. So I had like 5 books of like mathematics and patterns reading on how stars are moving, how the
Yeah.
moon is moving, how are they aligned to the market,
Lunar cycles.
lunar cycles, even my kid's name is Luna, bruh.
Oh, you
That's
really went deep into it, huh?
I went very deep into it, even to like understanding the Egyptian mythology.
So we,
So
we we had another guy. His name is Aaron Chetty.
Aaron.
He was our second podcast episode,
yeah,
and he also what you're talking about. He went deep into it, and he trades like that.
yeah,
All the
And
time.
yeah,
yeah. That's me. I don't wait for your pin bar to appear on support. I don't know that, but
yeah, he trades
I
according to cycles and
I trade according to cycles and time.
Yeah.
Mostly time.
Mm.
I know when is the right time for Euro US dollar to do what or
Yeah.
whatever. So that on its own, I know it's a complicated system,
Mm.
but I was doing more analysis of my hypothesis on LinkedIn, and I was doing analysis for free on LinkedIn, free analysis, and then I was pursuing HFM to say, give me a job. I need this thing. I need this thing. I need this thing. Up until they said to me, like Alex said, they would be giving me an opportunity to come and work with them. And then that is when my life changed. Like I changed my mindset to say, okay, now I'm working for a corporate.
Welcome to the club. We also had our breakthrough at HFM.
Yeah,
All of this was possible because
yeah,
of them.
because of HFM.
They took a chance on us, bro.
They took a chance, bro.
Mm.
I think that is the most, but like if,
I can relate to what you're saying.
but they would support you, bro. Out of nowhere. They supported me. They said come to the team. But they took care of us. And obviously I was not like well known in terms of like your Instagram and your Facebook because I did not have any account. Remember, I was like sitting at home trying to figure this thing out, and sitting at home to say I don't want to do this anymore. But when you have a gift, it keeps on calling you. It's like a void.
Yeah.
If you are not doing it on that day, you feel empty inside. Up until I go to that book and then write mathematics or calculate some things, or do patterns, and then you feel filled again.
Yeah.
So it kept on going for the longest of time, but now here we are doing like your corporate work, we're doing seminars all over the country, but the support is immense, bro, from HFM, like the understanding, they are not putting you under pressure of something that you can't do. They understand, and then they would say to you, okay, let us take it on baby steps. We will help you out to become better, of the better version of yourself. Up until now.
And I think even the last time we spoke, you were telling me you were studying, you were doing the RE thing,
Yes.
RE5.
So
All of that's going well.
that is more of like positioning yourself, in the industry to say, okay, yes, I did not finish my studies, but
In the process.
I'm in the process now.
Mm.
Do my registered persons exams, meaning I want to specialize in Forex market or equities market. So when I'm done with my licenses, then I will be called a Forex specialist.
Yeah.
So that is more like positioning yourself into the trading industry. And again, I would say it's more of stability, because now look what is happening now. FSCAs are taking people in terms of compliance. So I think
It's important.
it's
getting
important.
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting very serious, and I think it will get to a point whereby they will say you can't trade or you can't do certain things if you are not licensed, or if you are not having this bare minimum, and that is more of stability or the long run into this forex trading thing. But currently we're enjoying what we're doing.
Having fun.
We're traveling all over, but it's tiring, but you're doing it because you love it. You wanted the atmosphere of it. So the more you get the atmosphere of trading space, like meeting people like you, you know, these are the people I need to meet in my life. You know,
Likewise.
Forex traders, people who are living this thing, you know, that is when you grow again as a person, because you go again to your bed to say, Bruce said this, let me implement it. Jay or Dre said this, I will implement it, you know.
Mm.
And then I think in this journey, I always tell Adrian that I met up with him, and he guided me through a lot of things in terms of the mindset, you know. There was one time we were driving, and he said to me, "Pa, do not mistaken yourself as a fruit,
Do not mistaken yourself as a fruit.
as a fruit. You are the tree.
No. Yes.
People are coming to the fruit, right? So let's say now we're in the seminars, and a lot of people are coming to me, and they want to take pictures with me or whatever. I don't have to feel that much excited, because the people are coming for the gift, not for me. If I did not have that gift, I don't think those people would come to me, you know. So that message, it kept on lingering in my mind for the longest of time, to say, but don't forget, they're not coming to you, they're coming for your gift. You get my point?
Get your point.
Yeah. So that again was reviving me to say, but I love what you're doing now again.
It's special.
Yeah, feel special, because you were hating on it, because a lot of people were using you for the wrong reasons, you know.
Mm.
And to be honest, I'm more of a shy person, sometimes quiet. I talk when it's needed, you know. I don't usually talk. I'm more of a listener than a talker, you know. But
You're doing well right now.
yeah, huh?
You're doing well right now.
Yeah.
I know you're nervous, but you're doing well.
Yeah. So
You're talking for more than 7 minutes at a time.
and that's what I didn't want, eh? So yeah, but I'm getting there. I'm coming out of the cocoon, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you need to position yourself as a person as well. You need to leave your safe space. Go out there and see what the world has for you. So that is currently where I am now.
Brilliant, man. Thank you so much for sharing your journey.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
This was your-
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, this was your first podcast. Hopefully, many more to come. We're gonna catch you at FMAS Awards, huh?
Yeah, I will see you there. I will be there.
Yeah.
Maybe that time it will be better than this time.
Yeah, we'll do something more informal. You can tell us all the weird things that happen on the road. Some bloopers.
But
You know?
there's a lot that is happening on the road. Trust me, you will laugh for days there. We won't finish that podcast. You will laugh for days.
Yeah.
But no, thanks again for having me, bro.
It was good having you, Bruce.
Thanks for having
Always
me.
a pleasure.
It's always a
100%,
pleasure.
bro.
Cool, guys.
That's a wrap, guys. Another well done episode at WarRoom Talk, sponsored by AOPay,
AOP.
official sponsor for the WarRoom Talk.
Need to shoot film, your podcast home.